All right, welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video, and every day that goes by, 2024 LEGO Star Wars seems to get crazier and crazier. Today we have quite a few things involving LEGO Star Wars Summer 2024, predominantly the sets that will be coming out in June. So really quickly, before we get into the actual news and leaks, I do want to say the winner of the holiday diorama from a couple videos ago will be popped up on the screen right now, so definitely go ahead and email me or Instagram DM me and we will figure out how to get this to you. Or if you are international, I will PayPal you the value. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start the next giveaway for the channel. Like I said, I do want to start doing quite a few giveaways leading up until the end of the year around the holiday time. So the next set being given away is a 75342, a sealed Republic fighter tank. Again, it is international. If you guys are in the USA, you guys can get this shipped to you. If you guys are anywhere else, I would just have to PayPal you the value. So definitely feel free to enter no matter where you're at. All you guys have to do to enter is like this video. Be sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, like the past 3 videos on my channel, and then also leave a comment down below which LEGO Star Wars 2024 set you guys are most excited about so far. So with all that being said, let's get into the actual news for today. So first off, I want to cover this image. A lot of you guys have been, kind of sending it to me or tag me in it, involving the 2024 Battle Pack, Shock Troopers, and regular Phase 2 clone. It is just the truth of the matter here, guys. Whether this image is real or not, which I'm thinking it's not, I don't think these are actually the minifigures that are, say, like going to be made for the 2024 set. We know what both these look like already. The Shock Trooper is nothing new, the exact same out of the Coruscant Guard gunship, and the regular Phase 2 clone, that's been something that, customizers have been able to do for months and months now. It's just the exact same torso and legs out of the clone command station, and just a, plain white helmet hole Phase 2, helmet. So whether that's a real or fake picture, doesn't really matter. I mean, we already know what they look like. Next up, a quick little update, actually involving Shock Troopers, for the 75378, the Bark Speeder Escape, or, the Grogu Escape, set, $30, May 2024. Currently, we do know that it was Baby Yoda and Keller and Beck in there, and apparently now the clone troopers in there that we all pretty much suspected are actually going to be 2 Shock Troopers, apparently. So, in my opinion, to be expected, I think. I think it is a little surprising they're doing Shock Troopers. I mean, in my opinion, Shock Troopers have always been a clone that, at least in history, that were a little bit harder to get. And now we're going to have them in, 3 different sets. And again, I'm still willing to bet that we're probably going to get a Shock Trooper, paper bag early next year. So Shock Troopers in 2024 will be easier than ever to get. I definitely still think they should have done just a couple regular 501st clones and update them with the helmet holes. I'm not a fan of the helmet holes, but I think it would have made sense if they want to talk about, consistency. They could have got some helmet hole 501st on the market. But, leave your thoughts down below. What clones do you wish were in there instead? So with that being said, let's move on to the actual 5 sets coming out June 1st, 2024 now. We have a couple small stuff, we have a couple bigger things, and also a set that got delayed until June. So starting off, guys, we have the 75391, the Captain Rex's Y-Wing Microfighter, $12.99, 99 pieces, and then according to Falcon Fan and many others, it is going to be the exact same Rex that we got in the UCS Fender. If you guys kind of want my full thoughts on that, I do have a video from yesterday. That was kind of like a impulse video, kind of giving like my initial reaction. Again, inherently, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think it kind of is what it is. I'm just mainly surprised that they truthfully are doing the same minifigure. Like, you would think something would be different, whether it's no pauldron or a different face print, but according to all of them, it's the exact same figure, and it is what it is. And one thing I kind of brought up yesterday, which I'm going to kind of backtrack a little bit, is yesterday I kind of thought that with this Microfighter being out, a play scale Captain Rex's Y-Wing was probably not going to happen, but I'm actually going to backtrack that because a lot of you guys reminded me that probably makes the play scale version even more likely, because a lot of times LEGO does these Microfighters right around the same time they're doing play scale versions, usually within about either a year beforehand, a year after. So with that being said, I mean, we possibly could be getting a play scale version Captain Rex's Y-Wing, sometime in 2025. So that is the Microfighter. Definitely not too bad. I mean, a very controversial thing. I mean, a lot of people were going crazy about it yesterday. So if you guys have not let me know your thoughts yet, definitely comment down below what you guys think about Captain Captain Rex being in a microfighter. Moving on to the next one right here, we have 75390, the X-Wing Pilot Luke mech for $16. And so far, this is the only mech that we kind of heard of. You know, there still could be room for a couple more. I mean, they dropped 3 of them initially. Usually when they do the Marvel ones, you know, there's 2 or 3 or 4 of them as well. So I would not doubt if another mech or 2 pop up in 2024, but maybe not, you know, since they're actually doing quite a few other things in 2024. But as of right now, X-Wing Pilot Luke mech right here. And it's something that, you know, Ryan actually brought up a really good point of, and I didn't really think about this. He brought it up right away, was, you know, again, it's just another one of those things where if they don't put the UCS, you know, X-Wing Luke in this mech, I mean, that just kind of full stops the fact of, I mean, what are they doing with prequel UCS minifigures? Because, again, you can argue, sure, $240 for the X-Wing is not as expensive as $650. I get it. But look, if you're going to, you know, be thinking about kids, you know, say kids under like 8 years old, you know, anything over $100 is technically expensive, you know, for a middle class kid, let alone, you know, low class kid or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like, if they're going to be doing, you know, putting the same Rex in a cheaper set, just on the cusp of making it more obtainable for kids, wouldn't you think they should apply that same thing to the UCS X-Wing Luke and put him in the mech? And as of right now, you know, anything can change, but everyone is pretty much saying it's not going to be the UCS X-Wing Luke, which if it's not the the UCS X-Wing Luke, again, kind of a little bit of hypocrisy right there from LEGO. But all right, guys, so moving on to the next couple here. These are actually some very awesome sets. One of them, which I've known for a little bit, but this first one I had no clue about. 75373, the Mandalorian Season 3 Battle Pack. $20, 108 pieces, 4 minifigures, 2 being 2 Beskar Super Commandos, and then also Casca Reeves, and then also a Blue Mandalorian. You know, Casca Reeves, of course, great to get her. I wish we did not get a named character in a battle pack. I don't know why LEGO does that. I mean, what is the honest, you know, truth of why put Casca in this set? She could have been in any other thing or just hold out a little bit longer. But, you know, at the current moment, hopefully that Blue Mandalorian is also not just the same as the Fleet Commander, just for the fact of having variety, let alone, again, the Fleet Commander is technically a named character again, like if it is the exact same figure. So hopefully that's not the case, but the highlights here, of course, are the Beskar Super Commandos. According to people, they are supposed to be brand new helmet molds, which is always nice for new troopers, you know, try to make them look as accurate as possible. Probably going to be somewhat reminiscent of the, not the range troopers, but the troopers from the solo battle pack. I forgot, are they range troopers? I don't think, I think the range troopers are from the convex transport, but whatever the troopers are, the helmet's probably going to look relatively similar to those. But bottom line of it, not too bad of a battle pack. I'm very happy they're bringing back the versus packs. It's definitely something I think the 332nd one should have been. 2 Mandalorians and 2 332nd without Captain Vaughn in there would have been as perfect as can be. So there's that. Next up, we have another Mandalorian Season 3 set here. This is one I've known about for a little bit here. If you guys would have seen over the past couple months, I've kind of been thinking, or I've kind of been saying, you know, when people were bringing up in the UCS TIE Interceptor that a Mando Moff Gideon would be nice in there, and I kind of said that, look, we would not need it in there. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so we have it in the 75386, the Mandalorian Bunker, $40, 289 pieces, and 4 minifigures again. One being the Mando Moff Gideon, which does include the helmet, which is a big thing. Paz Vizsla, undetermined if it's the exact same one or not. Probably will be, maybe like a different gun, maybe include the shield, but we do have Paz Vizsla, and then also 2 of the Praetorian Guard. So a little awkward that they didn't just include 3 of them. There will be a lot of people looking to buy a third one on the aftermarket on eBay or Bricklink if it exists in June of 2024. But so yeah, we have those 4 minifigures, fantastic. Again, all supposed to be new helmet molds. For Moff Gideon and the Praetorian Guards, which are, again, wonderful. I love when LEGO goes that extra mile. This scene was incredible, and quite frankly, look, I'm happy they're coming out with these 2 things. I think the biggest thing, though, which I just don't fully get, and see if you guys can kind of agree with me here, is I love, Mandalorian Season 3 was definitely kind of a downgrade in it, but I think there was a lot of great context. I think the last 2 episodes, really just were, I think there were some very great moments in Mando Season 3, but I think being so late, man, being like 15 months after the episodes, as cool as these will still be, I just have to say, like, they seem too late. I mean, this is something that I really do feel like LEGO should have expedited for January at the the latest. They should have even done again, they could have expedited 6-month production line and have them out in October or November or again January. I just feel like waiting all the way until June for these 2 sets, they're still going to sell fine, but I really do think they could have capitalized on it more. And I gotta say, that's something that LEGO does not do too well too often. Sometimes they knock it out of the park, but I feel like LEGO truly capitalizing on the fan base and the market, they tend not to do, and I think this is a prime example of that. But nonetheless, fantastic sets. I even put right here, the Mandalorian bunker, I mean, that could be a fire set, man. If they make it even semi-decent of a build, those minifigures are just going to carry so hard. I mean, I severely hope that all these minifigures look great in these 2 Mando Season 3 sets. Then really quickly here, the last thing for June 2024, which I want to throw in here. At this current point, it's basically as official as can be. The 75374, the Skeleton Crew ship that was supposed to be coming out January 1st, 2024. That supposedly got delayed until June 1st, 2024, like I kind of suspected. The Skeleton Crew show is getting pushed back. I mean, there's no release date for it. Who knows when that's going to come out, and I think that's a very smart move not to put that set January 1st, 6-7 months before the show releases. I mean, who's going to be buying that? You know what I mean? Besides, like, hardcore fans. But so that should be coming out June 2024 instead, and I definitely agree with that choice. All right, guys, so that is everything releasing June 1st, 2024. Those are the 5 sets. Leave your thoughts down below. Another thing, really quickly, originally I was going to cover them in this video, but you guys might have been seeing today a couple other, leaks and sets pop up for summer 2024 coming out in August or September. I was going to cover those, but what I do want to do, I want to give it another day or two so I can just kind of fully talk to people I know and fully kind of comprehend what's going on, what's real and what's not, before I put it into a video and tell you guys stuff that I'm not 100% confident in. So more than likely there will be a video covering that stuff tomorrow or the next day. Stuff like that Micro Jedi Temple, the Z95, a couple other things that might be going public also, including the October UCS set. All I can say at this point, I think by the end of this week, we will know every single thing coming out January, March, May, June, August, and the UCS set for next year, okay? So pretty much everything but if they're going to do like Acolyte sets in like September if that comes out. But other than that, that is everything for today's video. Definitely enter the giveaway. It's a free giveaway for a Sealed Republic fighter tank. Very, kind of hard to get. Only at Target retiring this year. And that is everything for today's video. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.